This is Transfer Talk. Very good afternoon to Mark McAdam, who joins us this afternoon. Eddie Howe confirming there Alexander Isak won't be part of the squad to take on Aston Villa tomorrow, and that he's still not training with the first team. Mark, what is actually happening right now? Because it's been 2 weeks since Liverpool had that bid rejected for Isak.
Well, ultimately, as Eddie said there, everything that goes on behind closed doors stays behind closed doors, and these are private matters between the football club, Alexander Isak and his representatives, and of course Eddie Howe. Ultimately, Eddie's spelt it out there. He wants him to be in the squad, he wants him to play, and he wants him to continue his football at Newcastle United. Now, we understand that Alexander Isak's desire to leave the club, explore his opportunities this summer has resulted in Liverpool putting in that offer, like you say, a couple of weeks ago. But since then, there's been no second offer, there's been no further dialogue, and Alexander Isak has continued to train on his own. So the situation is not a healthy one, it's not a happy one. But I think with every day that passes, Alexander Isak still remaining at Newcastle United means that there is a greater chance that he will still be at Newcastle United on September the 2nd. I think some of the things that have happened over the last few weeks have been really tactics that agents use to try and force the selling club's hand, try and engineer a move, the noise in the media, the speculation day to day, the traction that this has gained on social media. Some of the posts attached to some of these stories with regards to Alexander Isak have been going over 20 million views, 20 million hits, because this is big business. People want to know what's going on. There's two football clubs at the centre of this tug of war, and therefore there is a lot of fans talking about what's happening and what's next, and a lot of stories get written. I think the clear thing we know is he is still a Newcastle player. There is no desire for them to sell one of their key stars, someone who will lead the line in their Champions League campaign, someone that could spearhead them to the top four of the Premier League again. And the problem for Newcastle is trying to replace someone like him, as they've discovered over the course of this summer. He's almost irreplaceable. They've tried with a number of targets, João Pedro, Benjamin Sesko, Liam Delap. They couldn't get any of these deals over the line for various reasons.
Ekitike as well.
Ekitike, another one. So therefore, how do you replace someone like Alexander Isak, who would only ever leave Newcastle if they had someone they considered to be top class? So therefore, the chance of him leaving right now, it feels like it's diminishing day by day. So the answer is there is no news, but with every day that passes, that's a good thing for Newcastle United fans because it means they've still got Alexander Isak in the building. If he is still there on September the 2nd, I'm pretty certain that all of this fractious relationship that exists at the moment will start to dissipate. They'll get on the same page. Newcastle need him, he needs Newcastle, and they can start to focus on him being in the team, scoring goals and doing what he does best.